welcome back. Today's video features around 7 super easy vegan snack ideas. A lot of them I made with leftovers that I had at home last week. I think these should be really helpful, and yeah, let me know if you try any of them. Random side note, but can we talk about my living room decoration situation? My mom was here last week, and apparently my living room had no personality, so she went to IKEA and did her magic here, and it's really cute. I now have really big plants and pictures on my walls, and a secondhand, I don't know the English word for it, chandelier, that's it. And a little stuffed elephant. One more thing before we get into this. It would be amazing if we could all collectively click the thumbs up button. You did that? Great. Thank you so much. And now let's get into the recipes. This first idea is based on a reel I saw the other day. It's this delicious and pretty high in protein rice yogurt bowl. To your food processor, add some rice cakes, yogurt, vanilla, some nut butter. I'm going with cashew butter here. Sweetener of choice, I'm using agave, pinch of salt, and then to help the thickness and creaminess of this, I'm also adding a bit of this stabilizer called locust bean gum. I know it's a fancy ingredient. It smells like white chocolate. You could also do ground flax seeds instead, chia seeds, maybe some oats, or omit it entirely. Blend this up until smooth. You might have to scrape down the sides once or twice. Transfer this mixture to a bowl and smooth out the top. Allow the yogurt to sit in the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes to thicken up. In the meantime, go ahead and melt some bittersweet chocolate. And then as a last step, why not finish this off with some sprinkles? I found these vegan ones here at Edeka recently. They're so fun. Some berries would make for a healthier choice, I guess. But yeah, enjoy. This next snack, it might seem a bit boring compared to the previous one, but it's so good. It's salt and vinegar roasted cabbage. I've been making this all the time lately. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper. I would actually recommend you prepare 2 sheets, so you don't have to cook the cabbage in many batches. Make sure the oven is preheating to 180 degrees Celsius as well. Next, grab a large mixing bowl and add olive oil, white wine vinegar, salt, and pepper. Cut up a Napa cabbage into thicker strips. If your cabbage is on the bigger side, it's enough to just cut up half for now. But basically, you coat the cabbage strips in the dressing, massage it a bit, I guess, and then transfer that to the lined baking sheet. Lay them out in a more or less even layer, and then let them roast in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until golden brown along the edges. Repeat with the next batch, or bake the 2 at the same time. And instead of having it as a snack, you could also add it to your next lunch bowl. Have it next to some crispy tofu and some rice, maybe. Next up are these incredibly satisfying chocolate banana protein cookies. These are so good. My food processor glass bowl here looks like it is breaking any second, but so far it hasn't. Yeah, I think it only cracked inside of the glass. First, add all the dry ingredients and blend those up until fine and powdery. If you don't have protein powder, then you could sub that with some ground almonds or some more oats. Next, add 1 banana peanut butter. I recently invested in a new giant Mani Life deep roast tub. This is not sponsored, although they can hit me up anytime. And yeah, then just blend. Taste test. Feel free to add some extra sweetener if necessary. Also, consistency-wise, it should be malleable, easy to work with. Shape 5 to 6 cookies out of this mix. Place them on a piece of parchment paper, and if you're up for it, melt some more chocolate and drizzle that on top of the cookies. perhaps finishing it off with some more sprinkles for crunch, and then, yeah, let these sit for a few minutes. They also make for a great to-go snack. I took one of these with me to the hairdresser a couple days ago. This next idea is for those days when it seems like there really is nothing in the fridge. It's sort of a lazy version of the soup that we made in the last video. It's frozen Korean rice cakes called dok, not tteokbokki. Again, apologies for that mix-up. Anyway, these rice cakes, they're being boiled for a few minutes in water. And then I cover them in a mix of tahini sauce and hot sauce. And then I also add everything but the bagel seasoning. Combine white tahini, soy sauce, maple syrup, vinegar, and a bit of warm water to adjust the consistency. I think there is also ways to eat these sweet, right? Speaking of sweet things, let's continue with this random sweet snack that I made the other day. It's unsweetened soy yogurt, peanut butter, banana. And to make things more interesting, I also added some molasses. Apparently molasses is really good for you. It's a much more nutritious sweetener than going with agave. It has a bit of a metallic taste, to me at least, but mixed with other things, especially in this combination with the banana and the peanut butter and the yogurt, I really like it. For the making of my cookbook, All Day Vegan, promo. For the making of a particular recipe in the cookbook, I had to learn how to fold and create a crunch wrap. They're incredibly satisfying to eat. And so for this recipe, I thought I'd share with you a very random leftover crunch wrap. It is a snack. I guess it can also qualify as a meal. Who's to say? For the crunch, we need some chips. I made my own by letting some small cut tortilla pieces fry in a bit of vegetable oil over medium heat until golden brown. To build the wrap, you basically add all the ingredients to the center of a warm tortilla, trying to aim for a circle shape. I started with some of this store-bought tahini parsley dip. Then I'm adding some of these store-bought fried tofu pockets, some greens, some kimchi, and then the homemade chips, kind of pressing them onto the other ingredients. Fold in the sides clockwise and hold the wrap together tightly. Transfer it to the warm pan and fry the wrap open side facing down first for about 2 minutes on each side. This last snack is inspired by this Japanese dish called hiyako. Again, if it's not used as a snack, it makes for a really lovely component in some sort of bowl. First, in a small pot, warm up some oil. I'm using a mix of olive and sesame oil. Turn the heat to medium-high. Give it like 2 minutes until hot. Yeah, hot but not smoking. Chop up some spring onion in the meantime. And add that to a little heat-proof bowl together with some vinegar, chili flakes, pepper, soy sauce, and some agave. And then the most satisfying part. Maybe take a step back though, in case of oil splashing. It kind of semi-cooks the onion, making it taste less intense. And yeah, we use that sauce as a topping for some silken tofu. If silken tofu is not your thing or you can't find it, you could also do some smoked firm tofu, maybe some tempeh, or serve it on top of some steamed or boiled sweet potato chunks. That could be really good. I actually have one more little ask. For those of you that have purchased the book over on, Amazon or any other big bookseller website that gives you the option to rate the book, it would be amazing if you could give it a 5-star rating. You don't have to leave a long review, although you can if you want to. I will read it. Yeah, the little 5-star rating is very important in the book industry. My publisher told me to remind you to do it, and I just keep forgetting. I am honestly so bad at promoting my things. So yeah, rate and review. That's it now from me, for real. Thank you so much for watching till the very last moment. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.